Alright guys, so next up in the Universidad Age of Mythology Tournament, we've got Faber on set up against Demonoid on Thor. The Norse player really going to be able to spam out Ulfsarks and then Herseers, but the beauty, the Egyptian players, they've got access to lots of early priests through their temples as well, so they'll have range advantage if they can actually get a wall off down. The Norse player going to be able to try and control mid-map building themselves, maybe even prevent the Egyptian player from having a fairly forward house or something to complete the wall off, give themselves the space to actually get multiple temples or a barracks and armories later on. More of an armory actually for Thor player, so Demonoid has the advantage of being able to take straight to Heroic Age. Although, it looks as though Faber's eager to try and harass him here. He's sort of overstepping at the minute. He probably should have just tried to focus down the Ulfsark and just interrupt the build time there. Demonoid's going to be able to finish that armory pretty much at the same time the Age up to Freya finishes up. Faber aging up to Tar at the minute. And he's getting his third temple.
Great.
So he's going to really be able to start those fourth temples, so he's really going to be able to start that pre-spam. Even fit an armory in here, if he wishes. So he's going to go for the army. Hasn't quite finished off that house, but he's already going to finish off some more forward ones in a minute. Wadget going down. And Demonoid, Classical Age, and yeah, he'll be able to go straight towards Heroic Age. It'll just be a second here. Getting a couple of sentry towers quickly. Let's really deny the pre-spam, because Walrus has a big advantage over his army because he's mostly melee this early on. Even the throwing axemen don't quite have that range. If he can get these towers up and just prevent the Egyptian player from coming in and denying all this build time, really cut this down and force the Egyptian player to have to go for a mix of mid-goal strongholds and siege workshops. So, Faber actually stealing a bunch of Demonoid's melee. The fact that he grabs half of it means he can clear it out pretty quickly and deny the towers going up as fast. At the same time, Demonoid's also going to be able to pick off a couple of the priests, so it can be a double-edged sword. And he does briefly have to garrison some villages, tear them down as quickly as possible and prevent any of his vills from falling. So some very smart play from our players so far, but this Frost Giant probably isn't going to last terribly long once Faber realizes he's already out. Oh, he's trying to focus down that house for the most part. There we go, he's going to start focusing down the Frost Giant. It's a pretty wonderful bonus against it. Saying that Demonoid on the way to Mythic while Faber has just now entered Heroic. So there we go, Faber. Heroic is going to have to fit an armory in somewhere while we've got a hill fort on the way and Mythic. Demonoid's forgotten Mythic Age. It's going to be a little bit rough for him. He's got that tech advantage for the minute. The market's still on the way. There we go. Tyr's now on the way for Demonoid, so he's going to have access to Fimbulwinter. He's going to frost everything here, denying the market. This is really good timing actually. Because now his age up is going to sail through uninterrupted. He's going to finish off all these towers. The Egyptian player, Faber, a little while before he can really get his siege out. There we go, so he finishes the market by the looks of things. Age up to Doth on the way. Tyr is nearly halfway done. Wood temples being taken out. Demonoid's going to try and use the build space. Now he's actually just going to focus down all the priests. 10 seconds. While Faber still has Ancestors up his sleeve. And he's going to have access to Meteor. So Fimbulwinter is going to give quite a few wolves to Demonoid, but at the same time Meteor is going to be a much more high impact tech. It'll actually wipe out a good number of these towers. Take off halfway there. Already starting some RAM production here. Demonoid 25 out of 55, 52 out of 65 Faber at the moment, so he's got an impressive count of priests, and he'll really be able to whittle down the RAM and the myth unit count extremely quickly, but at the same time he can't push into the towers. He's really having to rely on Meteor coming in to be a real Hail Mary for him. So he's got time to get multiple siege workshops. He can't actually build a fortress or a mid-goal or a siege workshop here. That'll be rough for him. That tower now as well. He's having to use his minions, ancestors being used. So now we've got Fimbulwinter being used as soon as the myth unit hits, so Meteor is going to be 30 seconds plus away now. Faber has that disadvantage. Once Meteor's out, it's going to really turn around. So he has maintained good priest count behind all this. He's not throwing anything away.
Thank you.
So now Meteor, Faber's going for take out most of the towers. Now Faber gets a chance to really push up now. He's got Catapult in the mix, so he's slowly able to work away at the remaining towers, but Demonoid switched to Ballista production. Can make Ulfsarks out of his town centre. Trying to get a couple of longhouses down. He's got plenty of houses and the one longhouse there, so he can actually spam a good number of infantry, but it's a race against the clock between our players now with the range siege, just to try and really pick off one another's. Looks like the catapult was focusing on the towers, but it's now trying to focus the hill fort. Villagers, wonderful damage against Ballista actually. So Demonoids had to bring them back. Try and focus on the villagers with the tower and the hill fort. He needs these Ulfsarks to try and repair the hill fort, while at the same time Faber having a deal with Ulfsarks, taking down some of his catapults. He's going to be able to add his own barracks here and start his unit spam. So hill fort away, but Faber's managed to snipe that first one. That player's really trying to deny one another's production. Now the Ballista now focusing on the siege works. The catapult being used to just deny any longhouses from going up. Trying to take out that other one there. More villagers here for Faber, so he's going to try and force Ballista back briefly here. Looks like he's going to get this longhouse, but is he able to? Yeah, he's just about able to destroy this other one that was only just being constructed. So Ballista now. Going for it. They're going to be able to take out the siege works a lot faster. They've had that range damage upgrade. So I think it is going to fall, but not before producing another catapult here. So we've got 3 siege engines for each player out on the map right now. Our player's not really going to have a lot of ways to reduce anymore. Faber going to have to throw his away to take down the hill fort by the looks of things though. Demonoid. Faber. Whoa, Faber having to tap out. GG, Demonoid with that Ballista advantage. And the fact that he does have the old Sark out, there's no barracks for Faber. Don't need production. He's come to a sticky end. GG.